Going on now. The starter has the button. He let them go. They're off and they're racing. Little Silver and also Gigi Pops amongst the first to get going from wide out. Nobility coming across. Sir Dreamalot pushing through shortly after. Handley placed his Horcrux as they complete nearly 300. Then Malletier wheelie together. Snippy Witch drifting back near the rail from Cold Chisel. Back there Brave Spirit in the last trio. Marley Song, Missile Storm. Valsacina found herself last. 750 left to go and Gigi Pop shows the way. 3/4 of a length in front. The Ruffy Nobility is up running second. 3 deep around them, forced to cover extra territory. Little Silver on the rail. Sir Dreamalot back in the middle came Horcrux. Pike is tracking 3 deep with Malletier. Over on the inside here at the 400, Snippy Witch followed in the middle by Wheelie, searching for a bit of room to get going into the race. And then further back, Brave Spirit, they turn for home and Gigi Pops had kicked away. Gigi Pops a length and a half in front. Sir Dreamalot, Malletier's running on. Snippy Witch getting through. Horcrux is coming as well. Gigi Pops is the leader. Sir Dreamalot, Malletier coming down the outside. Sir Dreamalot though reaches the lead. Sir Dreamalot won from maybe Malletier second or Gigi Pops. There won't be much in it between them. Horcrux is close up. Snippy Witch followed home then by Marley Song Wheelie, and then Cold Chisel followed further back to Brave Spirit. Missile Storm next home, and a good margin back to Valsacina and company with Little Silver, with Nobility pulling up, finishing a long last. A Ruffy's result to the last event of the day. Number 6, Sir Dreamalot. Brad Parnham. Number 6 is the winner, Sir Dreamalot. For trainer Josh Crispin, Brad Parnham willing it to the line. Malletier charging home. It's in a photo with Gigi Pops. Gigi Pops will get second in front of Malletier, and fourth will be Horcrux. It's 6:11, 4 and 2. 6:11, 4, 2 to the final event on the card. Well, a great result here for Josh Crispin. Brad Parnham in the last of the day. They've run 1:11.14, home in 35.67. And the A-Lot gelding putting up nearly the best performance of his career. Brad had to get the shillelagh into the left. He wanted to roll in. Gigi Pops wanted to roll out. There was a lot of rolling going on in the last, and Malletier was surging late under the vigour of Pike. Unable to bridge the gap though late, and Sir Dreamalot holds on to win the last of the day by half a length. Number 6, the winner, started 26 SP. Second placing going the way of 11, Gigi Pops. 11, Malletier. 280 ran favourite in the Schweppes handicap. Let's go downstairs now and catch up with winning trainer Josh Crispin, who's with Lockie Taylor.
Thanks, Darren. What a way to round out Quokka Day here at Ascot. Josh Crispin in front of a host of very happy punters who have followed his lead in the last. Josh, congratulations on the victory. I dare say there's an extra sense of satisfaction to see him back to his best here this afternoon.
Oh, look, it's huge. Like, I love this horse. He means a lot to the stable. Obviously, winning my first listed race, and he pretty much set up my business to further forward where it is now today. So I owe a lot to this horse. There was a lot of mockers out there, but mate, he had a tough 2-year-old campaign and a really tough 3-year-old campaign. So I probably, a lot of horse people know it does take sometimes, a little bit to get these horses back to their form. He's always had the ability there. It was just a matter of time, and we've been very patient. So, yeah, mate, like, I am super stoked, mate.
Did you ever lose belief in the horse? Did you ever think that you might not get him back to this type of stage that we see him in this afternoon?
Nah, not really, because, look, he come back from a tendon injury last preparation, so I had him at Wayne Kiley's, who done an amazing job, and I didn't have him from the start. We were lucky to win one race out of him then, but when they go away and they come back even better. And he's always been a happy horse around the stables. It was just a matter of getting his confidence back, and honestly, this time in, I put him out in the grass paddock yesterday, Arvo, to have a bit of a pick, mate, and he was on his back legs. And he's never done something like that. So I knew today, I tipped a fair few people into it at that price, and I knew today he was around the money. So, mate, I am so happy. It's ridiculous how happy I am, Lock.
He wins in November. He wins now in April. With the backing of this level of confidence that he could get from this victory, can he go back through the grades?
Yeah, I think he can. Like, it's just a matter of, you know, I tested him at 1400 a few times, and I think that was just because it was the 3-year-old races. He still was only 2-3 lengths off them real good horses. But look, I reckon if I keep him around the 1,000 to 1,200 metre mark, keep him fresh. Look, he can go through the grades, but there's no rush in him. You know, he ran 5th in a Placid Arc, only beaten a length and a half, and he was held up. So, look, he's a horse that can match it with him and go through the grades. But again, today, ripper.
Brad Parnham goes okay?
He's a ripper, mate. You know, he said, you know, he's had a day that hadn't had a winner. I don't know if he had a winner, but you don't have to tell him nothing, mate. And legged him up. He was a bit late because he was in there for the stewards. I said, you know what you're doing, mate. Good luck. And he done the rest, mate. We're happy.
What a way to finish the day. Well done.
Yeah, we'll be partying like, don't worry.
There's Jockey Crispin. That's what we like to hear. Here's Brad Parnham.
Yeah. Brad Parnham joins us now after the last of the day on Quokka Day. Bradley, let's start with Sir Dreamalot. He's a horse that you've had an association with for a long time now, and he seems to pick up a race every campaign.
Yeah, I was really happy to win on him today. Obviously, he was a good run first up, and well, when I rode him the other day, sorry, and you know, Josh has got him sort of back to where he can be performing at his best, and fortunately the race panned out perfect for me. There was a sort of a tearaway leader, and I was able to get that nice soft run until I popped off its back, and yeah, he did the rest of the work, and it was a real good win.
Like a first up at 1,000, they almost ran him off his legs.
Yeah, a little bit. But, you know, I think, yeah, 12's probably his sweet spot. So, yeah, it was nice to get that good run on him today. And, yeah, we saw what he can do.
Proud of the effort of Oren Bell in the Karrakatta?
Yeah, look, I really was. I think she has probably just come to the end of her prep. You know, she's been tough, and she was tough again. She was brave again today. But, yeah, it's probably, you know, 4 runs, first time, first prep. So she's done a big effort, and I'm sure she will come back a better horse.
Congratulations on the win in the last. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Brad Parnham. Great way to finish Quokka Day. He combines with Josh Crispin and Sir Dreamalot. Great to see him back to his best and winning stylishly on a Saturday afternoon. That rounds out what has been a huge day of racing here at Ascot, guys. It just doesn't get any better. For me, this is our #1 race day now. The build-up that goes for months and months in the lead-up to this afternoon with our slot race that just markets itself naturally, Scott, and then you get results like Jigsaw leading all the way for Cindy Alderson and Logan Bates. That's what racing's all about.
It really is a transition period in WA racing, isn't it? You can just feel that the Quokka is overtaking Railway Stakes Day, which up until now had been the flagship day over here, especially for crowd attendance as well. I think the budget today from Perth Racing was just over 9,000 people. They had over 400 people booked last night when they saw that the weather was improving as well. So I think we're getting to the point now where you're right, this is going to become our premier race day, and it's been a building beast each and every year. Overpass did a great job earlier to put it on the map. Hopefully Joker's Grim will continue to fly the flag for the race in his Eastern States career. But now that Jigsaw's come and done what he's done, Tess, there's no reason not to be coming here. The plane is available. You bring the horses across. You know what you're going to get. Oh, I think it's just going to continue to grow.
100%. And what I love to see as well, the horses that have travelled haven't actually been here all that long. You see, they arrived last Friday. They've been here just over a week, and they're able to produce runs and wins like that. That must be some incentive to keep coming.
How about the Karrakatta test? Stan Morton, he does it again. 3 of the last 4 editions, and a fire of Gidgee Coles. He produced a barnstorming finish.
How good was that? The best named horse in the state, of course, there, Scott, but it was brilliant. I've seen him be able to produce and develop, I guess, as a horse in himself. He is a colt, and it was always interesting, the Karrakatta, to see how these horses do handle a condition like today. Obviously, we see our 2-year-old racing generally at the start of a program, or in those lead-up races, it's quite a race meetings. Today, the crowd was big. It was huge by the Karrakatta, and for him to come out and produce that, Lucy Fury, she's almost a wizard. She's a wizardess. She's doing fantastic things here, and she continues to produce plenty of winners.
How about the wizard, Scott? It wasn't his day, unfortunately. Beatty runs home into second, as does Ray Magnerio, but the beaten run of Beatty had to be seen to be believed.
So if he goes a fortnight between runs and goes to a WA Sires produce, I don't think there's anybody out there at the moment from what we've seen that's going to be tipping against him. He was so good. He's still a colt. It's unfortunate that they couldn't put a Karrakatta plate on his CV, but what he's done so far looks like he's got a monstrous future. A fire of Gidgee Coles, a deserved winner, but Indian Pacific is still the best song.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree there, Scotty. Do you know any Slim Dusty songs?
I have absolutely no idea what both of you are talking about. One more feel-good story from today's program. Jared and Tiana Noski, cessation, she's just a trier. I don't actually think she's up to that grade or that grade of horses as a weight for age mare, but what she doesn't have in ability, she makes up for in effort, and that's exactly what we saw today.
And there's not much of her. She's a pretty small mare, but she burns the candles at both ends. She's tough late. You know that she's got that customary racing style where she'll lay outwards horribly under pressure. But Jared Noski knows that, and you just keep riding her out and she'll keep finding.
What a day it's been here at Ascot. It has been so much fun bringing you all the action live and free on racing.com and Racing WA TV. But that is the 2026 BYD Quokka Run and Won. It's good night from us.